I'm talking too much. Don't wait. Don't wait. Plans don't work unless you do. Hi, my YouTube family, and welcome back to my challenge. My name is Novelty. Did I say challenge? Wow. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Novelty, and this is the Show Up with Novelty, where we are learning how to show up for ourselves, because the best form of self-love is to show up for ourselves. I realized that the year has only 3 months left to it when October started, and I wanted to make it count because this year has been crazy wild. It has had highs and it has had lows, and I just wanted to finish in a strong note. It might not be my highest, but I wanted to be a very strong note that I wanted to finish on. So I did this 12-week glow up challenge, and in this 12 weeks, really what I'm trying to do is build better habits and get rid of my old ones. But anyway, that's not what you're here for. You want to know, you want me to spill the tea of what I have learned, and that is exactly what I'm going to do. I just need a drink because things are about to get wild. Okay, so the first thing that I encountered, and I think this was my last video I posted, was jealousy. Okay, I got very jealous, and it was really stemming from the fact that I felt like I'm changing my life or I'm doing something great. Why is nobody recognizing it? And I felt mad at the fact that other people are being recognized for doing great things, and I am showing great codes. I am living a great life, or I'm at least telling people to show up for themselves and trying to make people get inspired to move and act. But I was not getting recognition as much as I thought I was. So I was a little bit envious of people who were getting recognition. And then I realized that it's not about who sees you. It's about whether you see yourself through the process, and you see what you're trying to do, and check your intentions. Are your intentions so that people can go, wow, you're an amazing person? Or are my intentions really to just live a better life? And if my intentions are to live a better life with better habits and just grow and continuously show up, then why am I bothered by the fact that someone else is recognizing that or not? You know, why am I still seeking validation by someone saying, oh, great, awesome, you are great, you are fantastic? So through that, I realized, you know what? I have to take things at my own pace. And I stopped, I'm not going to say I stopped comparing myself. I still do somewhat compare myself to other people, but it's more from a learning mindset than it is from an envy mindset of saying, I wish I was at the same place this person was, or I wish I could post an Instagram reel and get like 500 likes. I mean, I was so mad. My husband posted one reel, his first reel, and he had like 10k plays. Here I am daily churning out reels, and I'm not even getting like 2 likes. But comparison is the thief of joy. And why am I doing this? Am I doing this for people to see? Am I doing this because it's something that matters to me? And when I realized actually it's because it matters, then screw you guys. If you don't comment or like, I wish you would though. But if you don't do it, then am I really gonna die? And honestly, I will not. So yeah, that was a hard pill to swallow, but it helped me do things with more intention and more mindfulness, and more just for me and not for everyone else to validate that. So it was nice. It's nice to be in the space of feeling like that. And then what else? Oh yes, I have notes here, so excuse me. Another thing that I learned, and I feel like this is a lesson I've been learning but not willing to actually own it as a lesson because I thought I was smart and I will find my way out of it, is the novelty of newness. You know, new things, using that to motivate me to start, or thinking that's going to motivate me to get up off my ass, right? And this is, for me, it's like buying a new set of pants, like gym pants, will finally make me want to go to the gym. Or what I did actually is I started a new Instagram page for my content that I wanted to start posting, and the content is about sewing and sharing more with you guys around growth and business and all of that stuff, and not just so much sitting and talking, but more being about it and acting. And I realized this is a problem for me. I tend to do this. I bought new sewing machines a month ago, thinking they're gonna finally get me out of the rut of sewing. So the novelty of newness has been fading me. And really what I started to realize was that no matter how many new things I buy, if I don't actually do anything with those things, nothing will happen. And I needed to work on what was causing the fear and the doubt that was hindering me from starting again or getting up and doing this and that, and stop masking it with new things. Like, no amount of pretty twin sets, gym clothes, like a pretty crop top and a tight there, will actually make you go up to go to the gym. Your body, your brain, your mind is not that silly. It can get tricked 1 or 2 times, but work through the feelings and the emotions that are actually causing this, instead of just relying on getting something else new. And yeah, and that gets me to actually the third thing. The third thing that I learned was around processing my thoughts, processing my emotions and my feelings. And what I mean by processing emotions and feelings, this is like, there's a difference between feeling the feeling and processing what it means. And every time I felt a feeling, I would try and mask it with something, right? I would eat. Oh, did I just burp on camera? So what was I saying? Yes, masking the feeling. So every time I felt a little bit of pain or discomfort, I ran to the fridge instead of actually going through my thoughts and feelings. And I'm gonna post a short video on how I'm starting to process my thoughts and feelings. If you guys are interested, let me know. But yeah, that was something that I learn to process, work through your feelings instead of hiding them by switching on Netflix. I just want to make the pain go away. You're not making the pain go away. The pain goes away by you working through it. And ultimately, that caused me to do a lot of procrastination. So I had an instance at work where I felt threatened by this lady. Not threatened, but I felt like she was trying to do me one up through work. And then that stirred up some feelings of imposter syndrome. Do I really deserve this job? Do I really belong here? And everything. And I got really hungry after that, craving cake and something. And really, in the past, I would be like, you know what, I actually want to buy cake because I have been through a bad emotion and I deserve to feel better. But what you're doing is, yes, you're feeling better now, but you're not getting better at feeling. And you're just going to keep eating your feelings away, but they don't go away. You just gain a lot of weight, and that's what I've done. So yeah, process your thoughts instead of using excessive pastimes for stopping you from working through them. And then another thing I learned, which is going to be my last one. Yes, I've covered everything. Well, there's a lot of things I learned, but I feel like I can sit here and talk for 2 hours, and you guys don't deserve that. So I won't put you through that pain. But another thing I learned was productivity tools don't work unless you do. Why I'm saying this, right? I have tried implementing a lot of productivity tools. To name a few, a planner, the Get Things Done system, GTD system. For those of you, it'll be very familiar to people who've been through this, trying to be more productive, trying to procrastinate more. Pomodoro techniques for procrastination. Like, I've tried multiple things. I've listened to so many audiobooks. Eat That Frog, procrastination audiobooks, habits books, whatever tools, man. Like, there's so many books I've listened to or read around productivity and all of these things. But really, it stems down to you making them work. After me thinking by creating the very best system, and that best system is going to motivate me to work, I finally decided, you know what, I'm going to go in with whatever system I have at that time. I created a planner on Canva. I'm going to do a video on how to create planners on Canva. And it wasn't a perfect planner, but I stopped trying to make it better and better and better before I use it. And that's what we do with our plans and our productivity tools. We're trying to optimize them so much so that when you start using them, they don't fail you. But what you're really afraid of is that you will fail yourself. So I was like, you know what? I'm going in with whatever I had. I had a planner and it wasn't perfect, but I started using it. And the more I started using it, the more I realized how I can make it better. But I promise you, I wouldn't have come to that conclusion by sitting and not using it and trying to tweak it and say I will start using it as soon as it's great. So yes, your plans are your plans and your tools are your tools. These things don't work unless you do. Your plans and productivity tools and all of these things don't work unless you do. You need to start the process, and as you're working through it, your plans are gonna naturally improve, because when you're actually going out there and doing the thing, you see what really works and what doesn't work. You're not a psychic. You cannot tell from just sitting there that this thing is going to work. So I'm talking too much. Don't wait. Plans don't work unless you do. So many other things I could say, but I'm going to leave it here. And thank you so much for showing up. Please share with your friends. God damn, I like those 12 people who always viewing my shit. Do you want anything from the gas station? But thank you so much for showing up. I hope you learned something, or at least you were entertained by a girl who's just going through a glow up. I will see you next week with my next check-in for my glow up. But anyway, have a good one. Thank you for showing up. Okay, bye.